Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.
Haney.
Easy work.
Shakur. Stevenson.
Easy work.
Keyshawn Davis.
Super easy work.
Super. Damn. Lomachenko.
I don't know. I haven't seen him, and I say he a challenge because he a vet.
Crawford.
The only reason why I say a challenge because his size. He a way bigger guy than me.
And the last one, Loma.
Challenge.
Gotcha. Appreciate you, brother.
Well, that escalated quickly. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I ask that you join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. The email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking, though. So, y'all heard what Tank said. Devin Haney, easy work. Shakur Stevenson, easy work. Keyshawn Davis, super easy work. Terrence Crawford only a challenge because he big. And Lomachenko, he think he might be a challenge because he's a vet. And he ain't seen him in a little bit. He ain't seen him recently. Smash the like button. I think this is funny. I think this is interesting to talk about because there's going to, of course, be some people that think that Gervonta Davis is capping or doesn't believe what he's saying. But I'm here to offer up, I think he's demonstrating his high ring IQ, bro. And I think he's demonstrating his core beliefs on what he think is a challenge for him. Okay, what you talking about, bro? Nah, bro, you about to cap, you about to do this? No. Let's talk about what we've heard Gervonta Tank Davis. What you gonna do if you ain't got no power to keep me up off you? So he doesn't respect guys who don't have power to keep him off of him because he feels like if he can just come forward at you, if he don't have to worry about what's coming back, he's smashing on you. What does he also say, right? You probably shouldn't have took this fight. You're not ready. You probably shouldn't have took this fight. Talking about Frank Martin being green. What does he also say? I was worried about the height of Barrios. I had to worry about how tall he was, how long he was. What is he doing? Giving Lamont Roach credit for what? Being experienced, having skills, being a vet in the game, having amateur pedigree. And of course, he's selling the goddamn fight. Let's just keep it 100, right? So I say all that to say, when you look at his fighters, I think that he was talking about, I think is well thought out, right? Devin Haney, easy work. Why would he say that? There's the reach to navigate that. But once you saw how Devin Haney's chin reacted to being touched by Ryan Garcia, not his heart, bro. His chin. Because his heart, he got up, he fought, he was a dog, so forth and so on. But you got to believe that Tank is looking at Devin right now like, bro, if Ryan can hurt you, nigga, once, nigga, what? If Ryan can hurt you, bruh, bruh, yeah, over with. So that's why he believes Devin Haney is easy work. In my opinion, in my estimation, I believe he would say that because he's of the mindset, once I touch him, it's finished. Once I touch him, I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to punish him because Ryan was able to do it multiple times in their fight. And in Tank Davis's mind, he's a much better fighter. He's a much more skilled fighter. He's a much harder puncher and a better power puncher than Ryan Garcia with both hands. Ryan Garcia got a one punch, really. Matter of fact, not in his mind. We all saw a Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, and we saw how that played out. So he definitely knows he's better than Ryan Garcia. So seeing Ryan Garcia in the ring with Devin Haney probably gave him that confidence to say, easy work, bro. Or if not that, I mean, the sparring session that's out there for everybody to see. The sparring session that's out there for everybody to see where Devin Haney worked more than Tank Davis because he was in better shape than Tank Davis. But when Tank Davis flipped that switch, you could clearly see the gap in skill level, the gap in aggression, the gap in power when he was punching Devin Haney all across the ring and shit. Probably had something to do with him saying Devin Haney is easy work. Shakur Stevenson. Tank believes, in my opinion, that Shakur Stevenson is not going to be able to do anything to deter him from coming at him. And I tell y'all all the time, if you can't push Tank Davis back, if you can't give him anything to respect, whether it's your strength, your power, your height, your reach, if you can't give him something to worry about, and he's able to just be aggressive with you and try to set traps and be able to lead, sometimes try to look for a trap to set with the counter, and he's on his front foot with his balance on his front foot looking to spring at you, it's night-night, bro. You're not beating that version of Tank Davis. You got to push him back. You got to push him back, and you got to have something to make him think about coming at you. Shakur doesn't have that, bro. He doesn't have that. Keyshawn Davis, not experienced enough, is why I believe he said super easy work, because obviously Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney have way better experience than Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis' biggest win was his win he just got, and I'm not shitting on him. I thought he put on a great performance. Some people don't, but I do. I thought he did a great job in that fight against Denise Berinchik, but Denise Berinchik was a 36-year-old champion from the Ukraine. That's well past his prime. That's not really that good. We all know he was the weakest champion. No disrespect to Keyshawn. He's a world champion. He's in the conversation now. We want to see him in big fights against the likes of Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, his fake brother, Lomachenko, Raymond Muratalla. We want to see him in these fights, bro. Like, we're not going to mince words. We're not going to act like we don't. However, he ain't experienced enough right now. He ain't got the experience right now. And his own team don't even think so. That's why they want Shakur to get the fight first. They don't think he's ready just yet, bro. But that's why he said he's super easy work. I don't think it's the power with Keyshawn. I don't think it's the talent with Keyshawn. He just ain't got enough experience. And he got a lot of holes in his game that Tank Davis can exploit. And he's just not experienced enough to deal with Tank Davis right now. He said super easy work. Then he got to Lomachenko. I thought that was very interesting. And I think it's because Lomachenko's style is going to be aggressive. He's going to make Tank think. He's going to be one of those fighters that actually tries to apply pressure to Tank and not just sit back on him. That man's feints and footwork is very, very good. He's been dynamic with that his entire career. And so he respects the skills of Lomachenko much more than the other fighters mentioned, because he knows Loma going to come to fight him. He going to come to put on. He going to come to put on. And it also could be that fight is done. That fight is done, because the two fighters around his weight class that he said were challengers were Lamont Roach, who he's fighting right now. So, of course, he's not going to say he easy work. He's trying to sell the goddamn fight. He trying to sell the fucking fight. He's not going to say he easy work, nigga. He a challenge, even if we all believe that Lamont Roach is not all that. But Tank is saying he a challenge. Shakur is talking positively about Lamont Roach. Keyshawn is saying that Lamont Roach is a great fighter. So, okay, cool. Cool, let's see it. Since he's the best opponent Tank has ever fought, when Tank go knock him out, his contemporaries should be giving him credit for that. But the Lomachenko thing is interesting to me, because Loma and Tank were almost completed to fight last year. And to be calling Loma a challenge and be being respectful of Loma and saying that he's a good fighter, he's more challenging than those other fighters, could he be teeing up a possible Lomachenko fight for later this year, for the summertime of this year? Because I'm hearing that Tank is going to be back late summer and then try to get back in the winter and stuff. I'm hearing July. I'm hearing June, July for him to try to hurry up and get back June, July. But we'll see if that comes to fruition or if it doesn't. But that was the interesting one to me. Like, Loma challenge, okay, veteran, unified champion form, you know what I'm saying, multiple division champion, definitely, two-time gold medalist. I mean, and Loma got some skills for sure. You can say that you don't like the nepotism with Loma, but you can't say that man can't fight. He ain't never been beat badly, bro. Teofimo Lopez beat him clearer than anyone else. Loma came on strong and almost did T.O. bad. If he start early in that fight, he probably can get T.O. Devin Haney beat Loma in a highly controversial decision where a lot of people thought that Loma won. I scored the fight exactly a draw. I thought Loma let his foot off the gas. The fight was right there for the taking, but to Devin's credit, he finished strong in that fight. So, of course, Loma has lost to Teofimo and Devin Haney in two close, very tough fights, but he gave them boys all they could handle in both of those fights. And so I'd like to see what Tank can do with them. Can he do them worse than they did? Will Loma be able to? Is Tank the one that Loma can come out victorious against? You know, so I love to see that fight. But I just find it interesting, bro, that Loma is the one that's a challenge and all the other guys are easy work around your weight class. But Lamont Roach, who you're fighting right now, and Loma, who y'all negotiated with for 6 or 7 months, is the one that you see as a challenge. And the Tank and Loma fight makes sense. It's a fight that's been built up over years. And again, he's a champion at 135 pounds. And Loma is in a situation where Raymond Murray-Tyler is about to fight to be his mandatory. Keyshawn Davis is a champion. Shakur Stevenson is a champion. All those fights are very losable fights for Lomachenko when you consider the performance against Devin, the performance against T.O., even the Jermaine Ortiz performance was shaky. So if he is going to come back and risk losing, you would think he would risk losing to the highest payday, and that's who he was already in negotiations with. So I think that could be a tea leaf there. We'll find out. The Terrence Crawford shit, right? Saying Terrence Crawford is only a challenge because of his size, I disagree, bro. I disagree. Obviously, there's weight classes for a reason, and unless you can have Bud coming back to 147, it's like this, bro. With Tank and Bud, they both so great to where the fight is won at the negotiation table. We're talking fantasy fight right now, but Tank said it, so we're gonna talk about it. Fantasy, this shit will never happen, but just see where my mind is going, right? They're both so great to where the fight is won before they even get in the ring. Here's what I mean by that, right? That fight is based on what weight class they fight at. Very simple. If Tank comes all the way up to Terrence Bud Crawford's weight class, Bud is going to do him dirty. If Bud comes down to Tank Davis's weight class, Tank is going to do him dirty. Weight class is for a reason. Tank coming all the way up to Bud Crawford's weight class makes him slower, makes him probably his gas tank is messed up, and Bud is going to be fully himself, fully replenished. Tank is not going to be himself. He's going to be slower. Bud Crawford does him dirty. Same for the smaller version, right? If Bud comes to Tank Davis's weight class, Bud is going to be weight drained. Bud is going to have a tough time making weight. The weight cut's going to be hard for him. He's not going to be himself. And as a result, Tank Davis going to mollywop his ass, dog walk his ass. They meet in the middle. You'd have to favor Tank Davis in that too. I know that's going to surprise some people. Oh, you a Tank Davis dog fan, boy. No, I'm not, bro. Bud trying to make 147 is probably just as difficult as him trying to make 140 or 135. Making 147 for him right now is crazy, right? So again, Tank Davis being a smaller man, Bud cutting more weight, you have to favor Tank Davis in that scenario. So to me, if we're just talking fantasy fight and what Tank Davis said, he only a challenge because he bigger than me, I think Bud's skills deserve all the respect in the world. And he's so good that if they fighting in this on his terms and on his playing field, he winning that shit. Tank is so good to where if they fighting on his terms and his playing field, he winning that shit. It's a fantasy fight that'll never happen, but I like the belief in your skills. Go get these fights, though, and show us what's up. I think Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis, Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson has gotten even bigger with Tank Davis's beef with Bud Crawford, because you know Bud going to be supporting them. He going to be in their corner or whatever. He going to be talking the shit at the press conference. Absolutely phenomenal, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know.